Back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to integrate Tableau inside your web app. I will be using Next.js, but you can use any framework of your choice. So firstly, what you will have to do, you will have to ask your Tableau developer to follow this documentation, because you will have to use this connected app things. So if you go through I won't show you that because I'm not a Tableau expert, but here your Tableau guy will have to register your app. So he will have to follow this documentation first, and he will have to generate this client ID, client secret, secret ID, secret value, all those kind of stuff, and give it to you. And once that is done, here you can see it shows you what exactly you will need to do. Also make sure, if you see over here in this GIF itself, they are clicking this enable thing. So if you let's wait for it to reload. So these are just dummy credentials. Here you can see you will have to ask your Tableau guy to enable this. Your Tableau guy to once again make sure that he will have to go to connected apps and integrations, and he will have to check the status is enabled for your Tableau graph. Otherwise this will not work. So double check that on the Tableau side as well. What to do is we have to create a backend for our Tableau graph. The backend is required because we need to generate a token. I know I'm using Next.js, so you can generate that backend token on Next.js itself, because it is a full stack framework. But I'm using Node.js to generate the token, because not everyone who is following this tutorial might be using Next.js. So firstly, if you see, I'm using JavaScript. So here I'm using Express, JSON web token, and UUID. And in dev dependency I have also using .env file. Next, if you see inside index.js, so here I have created .env, which contains the client ID, secret value, all those kind of stuff which your Tableau guy will provide you. Next, here you will have to first I'm requiring this .env, then I'm importing JSON web token, UUID, Express, creating an object of Express. Then I'm using port 3001, because port 3000 will be used by our Next.js application. And here this is like boilerplate code for Next.js. This is for CORS handling. So the important part is this. So firstly, you will also have to take a username from your Tableau developer. So the username can be email ID as well, whichever is used by him. Next, I'm generating an UUID. Time, I'm setting an expiry as well, and this is how you will sign it. So you will have to provide your client ID, username, then this AOD would be Tableau itself, expiry, IIT, JTI, and SCP. Then here this should be your secret value, and here you will enter the secret ID as well as client ID inside header, and the algorithm is HS256. Then here, once that is done, I'm just sending the token back to the front end side. And again, this is like boilerplate code. If the client tries to access some other APIs which is not present, they will just get an error. And I am starting the port over here. Now let's go back to our Next.js application. It to you guys the demo for my Next.js application. So here you can see my Tableau graph is loading, and just so here you can see the Tableau graph has loaded. Now let's see how to achieve this. So first, make sure you are running your Next.js application as well as your backend Node.js application, because we will be calling that token. Next, you have to include this script tag, import this script tag from next/script tag. You have to mark it as module, and here you will have to so I will tell you from where you will get this src. This part, like tableau.com/javascript/api/tableau.embedding.3.latest.j will be common for all. Only this part will change. Okay, and you will need to ask your Tableau guy, give me the URL for the graph which you are trying to show. Okay, ask your Tableau guy to provide you an URL, and he will provide a URL something like this. So this part you will have to copy and paste it inside layout.tsx over here. Okay, and if you see my page.tsx, I'm using use client. Then I have imported all this use effect, use ref, and use state. Then I'm getting the width, okay, of our element of our page, sorry. Then I'm calling this viz and set viz of use state jsx element. Then this token we will get it from Node.js side. If you want to use HWR library, you can use that, but I have kept it pretty simple. I'm directly calling fetch inside use effect. Then I have created one variable for loading error, and this is for width as well. and here I have created a use ref for our particular div. So I'm loading this particular viz. So here again you can just copy paste this. Only changes you will have to change this URL, which you will get it from your Tableau guy. Everything you can just copy paste it. Next, over here as you can see, I'm calling our node.js backend, and from that we will get, once we get the token, I'm just setting it to our variable, and here you can see I'm calling inside it use effect, and once the token is generated, then only I'm calling load viz inside use effect. Then here I'm displaying a paragraph with loading, here I'm displaying an error, and here I'm just displaying a div with whatever viz which we have. So over here, okay, and here we are referencing our viz ref. So yeah, that's how it is. Thank you for watching. Bye.